Something you don't bring that shit.
Hello and welcome to Digging in the Dome. These are our friends.
Yeah, spooky, scary skeletons. It's the spooky season. It was the spooky season.
As of yesterday.
Technically, it is November 1st.
So when you get this...
It'll be December 25th.
No, it'll be... it will be fast. It won't be closer to Thanksgiving. Don't worry.
We got a few Halloween-based things going on today.
Yes. Maybe we should first talk about the champions of the world, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
My father would prefer that you didn't.
Sorry, Stu.
Yeah. My dad is a humongous San Francisco Giants fan. I was raised as a Giants fan.
Yep.
My uncle and my cousin are huge Giants fans. So the Dodgers winning the World Series is no bueno.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, the Yankees did not show up, particularly Aaron Judge.
I sent you that meme of him slowly turning into Dak Prescott.
That was fantastic.
That was apropos.
Yeah. Yep. So Dodgers are world champs now. Now begins the off season when hopefully they get the band back together with Trey Turner and Bryce Harper and bring Juan Soto in.
Oh yeah,
because they were all teammates
I won't be
for
mad
the
at
Nationals.
That. They're like, bring Juan Soto in. Yes, please.
It'll cost them
$1 billion.
A literal $1 billion, probably.
I'm almost certain it's $700 million. Is his asking price for a contract
for like 18 million years.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah,
ever. And didn't the Dodgers do the Bobby Bonilla type deal with Ohtani where they pay him for like 9 million years?
Yeah,
or something
I don't know how they back end it for. They'll stretch it out for infinity.
Yeah.
They'll just have him on the books until he's 70,
right,
80 years old.
Still like hitting home runs at 50, just still like thin-ass Ohtani.
Yeah. I fucking hate the Dodgers, man. Like everybody's like, oh, they beat the Yankees. Yeah, but that team was the Yankees. They were just the other version of the Yankees.
Yeah,
they were like a $1 billion roster.
Yeah, dude. Like they literally have like an all-star team, basically. As they said, if you don't win, I mean, like again, the Phillies are close to an all-star team, right, but there's still like gaps in the fucking lineup.
Literally like hundreds of millions of dollars less. Than the Dodgers.
Yes, it's not like it's not close. And you're paying that kind of money.
It wasn't like it wasn't like the Moneyball team from the fucking A's.
This is how much money. This is how much more money the LA Dodgers has than pretty much anybody else. They're thinking about trying to sign Juan Soto, even though they've already got like everybody else, literally everybody good.
And once you pass that luxury tax threshold, it doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna get fucked anyway. So might as well keep on.
You're already paying it. So adding more on top of it isn't going to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it does take. I mean, I guess the penalties need to go up if like these billionaires. Fuck it, I want Juan Soto. Yeah,
I mean, it sucks for the
smaller market
teams.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you want to see teams like, Minnesota and the Pirates and stuff like that be successful, but they have no chance of signing someone like Soto.
No,
he's not going to go there.
Put it in Pittsburgh? No. I got drafted. This is what happens in Pittsburgh. Stinks. No offense, but you get drafted to Pittsburgh and then hope to God you get traded out of Pittsburgh.
Well, that's what happened with every one of their other players.
Exactly.
Like Garrett Cole was a Pirate.
Now he's a Yankee.
Fucking Barry Bonds back in the day. He was a Pirate.
Like, went to the Giants.
Every single Bobby Bonilla was a Pirate.
Went to the Mets.
They are a farm system for the rest of the league.
100%.
And that's because their ownership fucking sucks.
Right. They don't. Well, they're also in markets where there's not as much saturation of
the Pirates
people.
But you gotta remember the Pirates in the 70s were like the shit. They were world champions. They were We Are Family, fucking Willie Stargell area. Mm-hmm. Like they were awesome.
That's true. That's true.
They do have a lineage. It's just that the owner fucking blows. Anyway, baseball's over. Football is not.
Yes.
And the best team in Pennsylvania is currently the Pittsburgh Steelers.
By a single game because of a bye. So fuck you.
Steelers are 6-2.
Eagles are 5-2.
Yeah.
And so things are going, we'll just say right now, things are going well. That's what we want. Chris
and I are going to the game on Sunday for the Eagles.
Eagles against the Jaguars, against Doug Dougie P.
The Doug Peterson
Hero
Revenge Tour.
Yes.
It's going to take us a billion years to get to the stadium.
It will.
Because they're preparing for Kamala Harris to show up on Monday.
So we'll be there in week 15. That's when we're going to end up there. Unless we start leaving now to get there.
For the people that don't know, the Philadelphia traffic situation is already horrendous.
Oh my God.
On a normal day.
76, when you get, I would say like, as soon as you start to pass Manayunk and Roxborough, this is very, very local centric. Sorry, the guys. Sorry, Czechoslovakia. We have, sorry about that.
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. Whoever's fucking listening. But it's like it literally just like comes to our Lithuanian, our friends from Peru. But like the things get like jammed up on 76 right after Manayunk and Roxborough, and then it just if there's anything going on in the city, it's taking you forever.
Even like you get to the Conchi Curve, it fucking sucks.
That's bad too. Yeah.
Well, apparently, over the weekend, I think tomorrow someone's supposed to be. Jill Biden's supposed to be in King of Prussia.
Oh, okay.
And I think Obama's going to be in Pottstown or something like that.
Obama in Pottstown?
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
That's fucked up. Why are they sending Obama to Pottstown and Joe Biden to King of Prussia? Why not the other way around? That's some bullshit.
All I know is this going to fuck us up tremendously trying to get to that game.
Well, we leave early enough. We'll be fine.
It might take 2 hours to get there.
It might.
And we live about 45 minutes away.
I mean, when you say like miles wise, it's what, 30 miles maybe?
Not even 28.
28. We're 28 miles away. And it's going to take, it's going to be so bad that it's going to take us 4 hours to get down there.
Let's see. Google Maps says from here to Lincoln Financial Field. 28 miles. I was right.
28 miles.
Yeah.
All right. Well done.
And on a normal day, 52 minutes, it says.
Okay.
So it's going to take double that. Easy.
Yes.
But should be fun.
Yes.
Watch the Eagles kick the ever-loving shit out of Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's going to be wonderful.
Horrendous team.
Yes.
Wait,
2-6? Or 1-6?
I think 1-7.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, they're real bad.
They're a stinker.
Yeah. We had Halloween last night.
We did.
How was your neighborhood functions?
Fucking terrible.
Really? Ours was popping, dude.
No, dude, ours wasn't popping at
really?
all. Like, it was so disappointing. Like we
gangster.
literally had like I don't know. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Halloween. Obviously,
right, yeah.
You see this shit, right? My whole family is. It's like a thing. Allie's Sweet 16 party was a Halloween party.
Yeah.
Like we love Halloween.
Yeah. One of her first jobs was at Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, she works there again. She's had 2 jobs. She's working at Firebirds and Spirit Halloween. So because and the only reason she's working at Spirit Halloween is because we want the discount that comes after.
Everything's 80% off.
Yeah,
like calling it a clean house.
But you also get like this is why we got like 9 million of these fucking evil dolls like laying around my house. Because we spending like pennies on the dollar to get fucking Art the Clown to hang in, you know. But yeah, so like I'm a huge fan of it, and there was like when I tell you like we had a third of a bag of Costco candy we had left over from Sammy's Halloween party, and we had 1 bag of like a mixed Reese's thing, and we didn't even get through any like it was maybe a half gone.
Damn,
there was like I don't know 10 groups of kids that came up the entire night.
That's crazy.
Dude, it was the most, I was so sad. I was like, this fucking sucks.
Dude, it was 80 degrees in Pennsylvania.
I know what I'm saying,
yesterday.
but it's not like even the weather. That was the most disappointing part. I'm like, it's a beautiful night. Why is there nobody out?
Everybody had like tables at the ends of their driveways, and people were like, the adults were having like beers and passing out drinks. And we probably had 200, 250 trick-or-treaters.
That's amazing.
We blew through all our candy. It was all gone. Bodie had literally 2 buckets filled. Like he came back for a second bucket to go back out. Yeah, dude. He must have been fucking fired up. Yeah. It was awesome. Like one guy had a bar set up, another guy had like a DJ booth and stuff.
Shit.
Like, yeah, it was, dude, the shit was real popping. So that was fun. My son, he is obsessed with Halloween. He's been talking about Halloween for the last 2 months.
Yeah, he was watching. When I went to your house,
he nailed it. Like, trick-or-treating.
Loved it.
Loved every second of it.
Yeah.
No fear.
Just going up the doorbells, bing bong.
Yeah, people with scary fucking costumes on and stuff.
I'm sorry.
He was awesome.
I'm sorry for saying bing bong. I didn't mean that. That's that stupid New York thing. Like, you know the bing bong thing? Do you know what bing bong is?
I don't know. I feel like you're being racist.
I'm not. I didn't say...
Yeah. Oh, you almost walked right into it.
I know.
I say I'm good.
Whoa.
Come on, Tony Hinchcliffe. What do you got to say?
No. I'm not doing that. You son of a bitch. Kevin's always trying to get me in trouble. Fuck you, man. I got a job. No, but
no, I don't know what. Oh, I remember that was like years ago. That
Bing Bong
rapper thing. Yeah,
I don't know what it is. Like some kind of like weird, like I don't know, like a YouTube thing. Like
I think a rapper picked up on it and they were like fighting about where it originated. Who knows?
I don't care. Yeah. It's supposed to be the sound of a subway opening. Bing bong.
Right. Yeah.
And like apparently the Yankees or maybe it's the Mets. I don't know. It's all New York stuff, and I don't get it. But like they're like Bing bong, and I'm like, it's not fucking funny.
So yeah. So the sound of a ringing doorbell. Yes, my son was successfully trick-or-treating, crushed it.
Yes.
He was awesome. And then he was super bummed out when there was no trick-or-treating today.
Oh, he's like
trying to get it.
I'm putting my Frankenstein outfit back on.
He did not understand that it was only one night.
Actually ends, brother.
Yeah.
You know?
Like we've been listening to fucking Halloween songs for months now. So
do you like he's like too young. Like you like can't like what do you give him for like Halloween shows and stuff like that? Do you do the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown?
We did that.
Yeah.
He loved Nightmare Before Christmas. He was into it. He watched that a couple of times.
Love it.
There's like shows like his kids shows that he watches that have like Halloween episodes that he was into. It's like Daniel Tiger and
Daniel Tiger.
And
hi, I'm Daniel Tiger.
It's actually a spinoff of Mr. Rogers.
Daniel Tiger?
Yeah, Daniel Tiger was a character on Mr. Rogers, like one of his puppets. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's a spinoff, and then there's another show.
This goes back to what I said before. No creativity in Hollywood. They're just taking fucking ancillary characters.
There's another show that's based off a book called "If You Give a Mouse a Cookie."
Oh yeah, I know that one.
He likes that show.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have Halloween versions. So he just watches that.
By the way,
but he watches it like 100 times.
By the way, you should not give a mouse a cookie. They will come back for more cookies.
With friends.
And, exactly right. They're like, yo, dude, this guy's got cookies.
Yeah.
You don't want that shit.
Give a mouse arsenic.
So wait, give a mouse a glue trap. Just fucking get stuck to it. So we are very close to the presidential election.
Oh man, we talked about it last month. God, I'm so happy. In 8 days, whatever it is.
It's a few more days, and we're not going to get any more texts or phone or like emails begging me for money. These are like bougie panhandlers. They're like, you know, like these are like super rich people saying, "Give me like $10." It's wild.
Has a mailer or pamphlet or flyer politically ever swayed you in any way, shape, or form whatsoever? I got to get the mail today. There were, no lie, 6
like the cardboard things, like almost like the
8x10s.
Yeah, the big things. It's got like a picture in there. And like
there was 6 of them in our mailbox, and like one for each of us, right? And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then someone rang the doorbell today, and we didn't answer it because, of course, we didn't.
Yeah, and why would you? Yeah, fuck
somebody stuck 2 more under like our doormat.
Not only are you getting it by mail, you're getting hand delivered to you.
Oh,
that's
man,
crazy.
I was like, you got like what? They're wasting money.
So wait, I want you to think about this.
Who is it for? Who are they for? Who are they?
The people that are like,
Harris. I wasn't going to vote for Kamala Harris, but then this flyer showed up in the mail. And now I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris. No, you are not.
Oh my God.
You're wasting your time.
You know what it is? Actually, this is what I think.
All it does is make me want to immediately vote for whoever didn't bother me.
Right. But the problem is that everyone's fucking bothering you like now.
Yes, so it makes me not want to vote for anyone.
And that's what I'm saying. So you want to know why people don't vote? This is why they don't vote. They don't want to fucking deal with this shit. Yeah. It's fucking bullshit. It is, but we're close. We're very close. All right. So I would like to pose a idea.
Okay.
So
is this the game you were talking about?
No, that's a completely different thing. I'll tell you about that later. But no, this is maybe it was the game I was talking about. What game was I talking about?
You weren't talking about anything. You just said I have a game for us to play.
You said
later.
Was it the thing you were talking about? All right, whatever. So
you texted me and you were like, "Hey, I have a game I want to play later."
That's the one.
Okay, that's what I was asking you.
All right, there was another game that's
all right. You fucking high motherfuckers.
I'm just talking to you about what the
you texted me. I didn't do anything.
All right, fine. So anyway, here's the game we're gonna play.
What is inside your brain?
We're gonna gamble.
Oh, okay? Great. Because I'm not bad at that.
Why do you think I'm trying to gamble against you? So you sent me, I believe you sent me this, or maybe I sent it to you, I guess it was a meme of a bag of candy that was Brock's turkey Thanksgiving flavored.
Oh, you didn't buy it, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Why do you think I want to support this?
Yeah, it was
it's like terrorism.
Yeah, Brax, the company that makes candy corn, made a Thanksgiving dinner assortment bag of candy corns.
Yes.
And they're all different, all the different flavors.
And apparently they're all fucking terrible. There was like 15 part. You sent it to me.
Yeah.
There was like 15 parts of this review that this lady put in there. And like she used like crimes against humanity, the Geneva Convention. She was like all over like, this is fucking bullshit.
Dude, a green bean flavored candy corn.
That's what I'm saying.
Like gravy flavored candy
corns. Like the regular candy corns, in my opinion, are disgusting. So now you're like, oh, I'm going to make it taste like fucking stuffing. Ew, dude, really? No, thank you. I
wanted to get them for a bean related challenge.
So this is what I'm talking about. Right.
But I can't find them anywhere. They're impossible to find. I couldn't find them on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't find them.
You can't find?
No, I'm serious. Don't worry about it now. Look at it.
Well, anyway.
Yes. What's your?
So, well, all right. So let's say if it's not that, we'll figure out another punishment. But I was
maybe they have like a Thanksgiving bean out there, which would be it's super gross in and of itself.
That's right. Eggnog shits. Ew. I don't want that.
Rotten eggnog.
So the game is we're gonna look at the swing states. And we're going to bet on which one we believe it's going to be.
What? And then whoever loses has to fucking eat a fucking green bean candy corn?
Yes.
Or a bean?
Yeah. Or
I don't
one for each.
That.
Yes.
No.
Did you like one per state? Like who do you think is going to win Pennsylvania?
Oh, come on, man.
Who do you think is going to win Pennsylvania?
Trump.
Okay. So now
you
I would have said I can say Trump too. I can say Trump too.
All right. Well, then what are we gambling?
I'm saying we're
both wrong. Then we both eat a bean.
No, well, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like everyone you get wrong, you got to eat like either a bean boozled, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
If I don't know, they have the Thanksgiving edition out.
Whatever.
Yet.
We still have the ones from last time, don't we?
Do we still have that?
I didn't throw them away.
Did you throw them away? Are you crazy?
More than expensive.
Why am I going to keep them? They're like, oh, stale and disgusting. Oh,
All right. So, what do you got? What are the swing states? How many swing states are there?
All right. So I'm going to pull it up. Hold on. I have it here. My swing states.
And then after we do this, I have a Halloween based this or that for you.
Okay. All right. So swing states are swing states 2024. That's fine. All right. Battleground states. Here we go. Come on.
This is riveting.
Shut up. So there's
I play a game. I am not prepared.
No, I've got it. I just had to go. My Google reset it. Yeah. Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nebraska, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin.
Okay.
We could skip Nebraska because it's like a specific district. So Arizona.
One district is. This is why our election is the stupidest thing. We talked about this on the last podcast. Yeah. Go back and listen to our draft of the worst things about
the election season.
Yeah, you'll hear me go off about the fucking electoral college.
It's so stupid.
Anyway, all right. So let's start.
Arizona.
All right. So we already did Pennsylvania. I said Trump. What do you think for Pennsylvania?
I also think Trump.
Okay.
All right. So wait. So we are logged for Trump?
We are logged for Trump.
All right. Arizona.
Logging for Trump.
Ew. This ad has been paid for by logging for Trump.
Logging for Trump. He's gonna show up on a fucking flatbed.
I'm Donald J. Trump and I approve this.
On a flatbed with chainsaw, a fucking axe. Logging for Trump.
So stupid.
All right. So Arizona.
Yep.
Trump.
Yeah, Trump. I agree with that.
Yeah. I think there's a border thing there.
Because also Mexicans don't like Puerto Ricans. And
paid for by Tony Angelo.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going. All right. So Georgia.
This is tough. I think
there is a very divided.
I think it's going to be a dead heat in Georgia.
Okay.
I think there's going to be some shenanigans there.
Shenanigans.
But I'll say the initial call will be for Kamala for Georgia.
Okay, I'll go the other direction.
Okay.
I'll say Trump.
All right, so we both got Arizona and Pennsylvania for Trump.
And then we have Georgia.
I took Kamala for Georgia.
And then I took Trump. See, now I want to point out the fact that originally, when I suggested this, you were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Now you're into it.
Well, no,
Michigan.
I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because you're like, is it your idea or my idea? I'm like, dude, you texted me.
I have no. There's another game idea that I had.
When you started talking about me eating fucking green bean, green bean. God. Yeah, but now I'm good. I'm in.
All right, Michigan. It's a toss-up.
Yeah, Trump. I think it's gonna be Trump.
I'll agree with that, Trump.
I mean, Eminem can only sway the vote so much.
Plus, apparently that restaurant, Mom Spaghetti, is garbage. So,
well, I mean, he did throw it up. So,
must not have been that great. Yeah, exactly. Why would you start a restaurant? What kind of fiscal responsibility is that? I'm like, hey, this is gonna suck. I'm like, thanks for the experience, artist. How about like a good spaghetti?
I'm gonna name a restaurant. This is gonna suck. And then people are like, that was surprisingly good.
I mean, you always have like, you're going above the bar. Nevada.
Fuck me. I don't know, man. There's like Western deserts. Those Western desert states are tough to call, man, because the immigration issue is so close to the border. Oh, man.
Harder than you thought?
I just don't know. I wish I had the knowledge of where it's traditionally been a blue state or red state.
Mm-hmm. I think that Trump has not done well in Nevada previously. I mean, I think what they would consider it a flip,
right?
If Harris didn't win it.
All right.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going Harris.
Yeah, I'll go Harris there too.
Okay, North Carolina, Lacka.
Well, see, they had
some context. North Carolina has not voted in a Democratic candidate since 2008.
Right, and there's some butthurtness about how fucked up they got from the hurricane in Asheville.
Yep.
So I'm going to say Trump for North Carolina.
I would agree with you.
Okay.
All right. We said Pennsylvania. You said
Trump.
I said Trump.
Arizona, we're both Trump.
And now lastly, Wisconsin. It's a toss-up.
Man.
I think that it goes back and forth, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Between the two. And by very slim margins mostly.
Yeah, I'm going to say Kamala for Wisconsin.
I mean, just to make it interesting. Not because I have any knowledge whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll
take Trump just for fun.
I'm firing from the hip here. All right, so let's run it down real quick.
All right, so we'll go back. So we'll go back to it, right? So
we have it for prosperity.
So Arizona.
Both said Trump.
Yep. Georgia.
I said, I can't remember. Fuck.
I mean, we did record this, so I'll be able to go back.
I honestly can't remember what I said. Well, North Carolina, I said Trump, so I think I said Kamala for Georgia.
Yeah, I think you said Kamala too.
Yeah.
I said Trump. Then I think Michigan, I
said Trump.
And I said also Trump, I believe. Nevada.
I said Kamala.
Right. And
we should have write this down.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just go back and listen and write, and then we'll write it down.
This is the magic all this out. Of not live podcasting. All right.
Cut all this out.
All right, no, wait. So the last one is overall.
Overall?
Who's going to win?
Who's going to win? Oh, fuck me.
I am hell-bent on, I will put this out before the election's out.
It doesn't matter if you do or not. Trump. I think Trump's going to win.
I also think Trump's going to win.
I think it's going to be by the slimmest of margins.
But he's going to win.
I think.
Yeah.
I do not want to get into why I think that.
It's fine. You don't have to.
I feel like that's the way the tide is
turning.
Whether or not
I
agree with it or I'm happy about it, I'm not getting into.
And it doesn't make honestly, it doesn't make a difference at this juncture.
Right.
It is what it is. But this is the thing that I think.
Oh man, I hope I'm right on at least a handful of those.
Well, because otherwise, it's Bean City for you.
Oh yeah, or if we get our hands on the candy on the candy corns.
Yeah. We'll figure it out one way or the other. It's going to be we're not going to win
or the other.
This is what we know, and we've gotten this multiple times from people that have watched this podcast. They're like, when you guys are doing things to torture yourselves, we're enjoying ourselves.
Yes, I'm like, most of the views are us being
they're
miserable.
like, oh, these guys are, look at these idiots.
This guy's miserable.
Look, he's fucking.
Let's watch.
Yes. He's eating that hot chip.
All right.
So now, what are we doing first?
We got a this or that.
Halloween.
Are you prepared? Halloween, this or that.
Let's rock and roll.
We just finished trick or treating yesterday.
We did.
And
no one in my neighborhood apparently. Fuckers.
So I have here a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 face-offs.
Okay.
From a candy related perspective.
All right, let's fucking go, dude.
Taking the candies that are as most similar to one another from a either popularity or taste standpoint. All right.
Okay.
And you have to pick this one or the other. One or the other.
Got you. All right.
And we'll see how we match up.
All right, go on.
First one.
Okay.
And I think this one is probably the toughest.
Okay, go ahead.
Twix or Kit Kat?
Ooh.
Now we're not getting, these are all the standard flavors. We're not getting any variations of those particular
Hollywood
ones.
has no creativity. This is what fucking happens. Like, you get like, oh, it's a pumpkin flavored Kit Kat. Fuck off. That's going to end up in the dollar store.
There was
some poor kid's going to eat it.
There was a Kit Kat that was called Ghost Toast in my kids. It was like cinnamon toast Kit Kat, and it was orange. No shit. Anyway, we're just sticking with the standard versions here. Twix or Kit Kat? And we can flip a coin to see who picks first.
Yeah, right.
as to not sway the other's vote.
Fair, fine. I got it. Okay.
All right.
Call the air.
Go ahead. Tails.
It is in fact tails.
All right, cool.
So let's go first?
I'll go second. So Twix or Kit Kat? What do you think? Twix or Kit Kat?
Yes. All right. So
I mean, it's caramel or not caramel.
That's
basically what it is.
I love caramel.
And shape, and but they both come 2 to a pack.
All right, so if I'm being 100% honest,
yeah.
When I am in the rare occasions, because
we're talking about the Halloween candy version.
I got you. I know. In the rare occasions though that I have had candy, like I'm not a candy guy. Like I'm not like I like it, but like. I'm not like going and saying I need a candy bar or some shit like that. Yeah. So when I think about the candies that I've gotten the most when intoxicated or whatever, or I had the hankering, it was Kit Kats.
Right.
So I'm gonna go Kit Kats.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to. Honestly, like part of me wanted to be Twix.
Me too.
But
that's why I was struggling over here.
I've never given the choice I've never gone Twix first versus Kit Kat. Like I don't, and it's not that Twix aren't delicious, but like
the Kit Kat's got a different consistency. Really,
I think it's just the waferness to it without the caramel.
Yeah. Like it's lighter.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I think that's part of it. All right. Reese's Pieces or M&M's. And we're just talking about standard version. So no
peanut M&Ms, no peanut butter M&Ms.
None of it's one to one comparison.
Wait, I went the first time.
Yeah, so I go first this time. I'm M&Ms all day.
Okay.
And not that Pieces aren't awesome. I mean, ET likes them. I mean, what's to go wrong?
He's from an entirely different planet, so
piece of candy. Drop a little family guy,
piece of candy.
Little Family Guy reference in there for somebody to enjoy. God. James Woods. Fucking James. But funny. But M&Ms, I just think I have such an affinity for M&Ms just because like my grandmother, or if you went to her house, she always had a bowl of M&Ms.
Yeah.
And just, they're just something about M&Ms for me. Like they're like the perfect fucking candy to me.
So I am going to agree with you. I agree. Reese's Pieces, they have a
little bit of a weirdness to them. I don't know. It's like
the candy shell and the peanut butter, like the
if you eat a Reese's Pieces and then you eat one of the next the next version that I'm about to throw out here, the peanut butter is 2 totally different tastes.
Oh, 100%.
Between that and a peanut butter cup.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
Completely different. I don't know what they did to the peanut butter and the Reese's Pieces, but this is not the same as in a peanut butter cup.
Nope.
So next one, Snickers or Reese's peanut butter cups?
Oh, Reese's peanut butter cups. That's not even a question.
Like slam dunk?
Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck all that.
Yeah. Snickers are good, man, but I'm a peanut butter cup. Dude, all day, every day.
Dude, this is how I know peanut butter cups are awesome, right? In every size of peanut butter cup.
Size, shape.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You make it a pumpkin size, like shape, or hey, it's Christmas time, you make a Christmas tree.
Or an egg at Easter.
I will eat the fuck out a fucking tree shaped one for Arbor Day. Awesome. Don't care.
Oh, man. Dude.
Double towers for 9/11. I don't care. I'll eat it.
That's a Kit Kats.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was a controlled demolition.
Yeah, I'm peanut butter cup all day. Now,
Me too.
Snickers, you know.
I love Snickers.
They're good.
Great.
They're real good, but not against a peanut butter cup. Can't
close, man. Come on.
Three Musketeers or Milky Way?
That's you first.
Fuck, man. I think it's Milky Way. I don't think I've ever had a Three Musketeers and I was like, this is really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's always just like,
nah, it's there. You know what?
The Milky Ways are really good.
I also...
Milky Way is just a Snickers without peanuts in it.
I know this is probably not interesting to you, but he and I are going to align on this again. I am all about the Milky Way over Three Musketeers. Fuck you, D'Artagnan. I don't care.
Wow. That is a nerd fucking cut right there. Holy shit. That one's for you English majors. Fucking A. Oh, man.
Who's D'Artagnan?
For anybody under the age of 40, The Three Musketeers was a book. Yeah. Not just a candy. Yeah. No, fucking Milky Ways are awesome. And I know we're not talking about versions, but I just want to note the dark chocolate from Milky Way.
Dude,
the Midnight Milky Way
is like the most
fantastic.
It may be the most delicious thing that's ever existed in the world.
I will shove one up my ass.
Oh, well. All right. Kevin's looking for a Milky Way into his Milky Way.
All right. This I'm saving one for I'm saving one for last because let's do it this way.
Go on now.
Skittles or Starburst?
Oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. That's
fucked
one, right? Up.
Yeah. Skittles or Starburst?
That's like almost nearly impossible.
Yeah.
Skittles.
Yeah, I'm Skittles too, man.
Yeah, dude. You know why? Because there's more like variety of Skittles. Like,
we're not talking about varieties. We're talking
I'm saying like in the actual.
Right,
I think the taste profiles of it, like the Starburst, almost because of the consistency of it.
Right.
Like, there's something that's like so familiar about it when you're eating it, but like the Skittles, for whatever reason, like
two reasons why Skittles: effort, and because I don't want to wrap shit. I don't have to unwrap the individual pieces.
Yeah, so we got.
But if you buy the already unwrapped Starburst, they're fucking taste different than a regular Starburst. They're not the same.
Yeah, so you have to wrap it up.
Yeah,
it's part of the process.
Yeah. So, but
secret sauce.
I don't have to fucking do the work. Like Skittles, just pour them out in your hand, and they're there. And then the gambling aspect of a Starburst. Oh. You don't know what you're getting. You get 2 yellows in there. I'll fucking throw that shit against the wall.
Oh, dude.
I better get at least one pink or red.
If someone gives you a sleeve of yellow Starburst, like planned it, like opened it up and like put the yellows in there and then sealed it back up with glue and gave it to you, they hate you.
I better get a pink or a red in that pack when I open it up. And if not, it's going in the fucking garbage.
I mean, orange is good, you know.
Yeah, but if there's not a red or a strawberry in there, we're
talking
mad.
An awful lot about Starburst for two people that just pick Skittles.
Starburst?
Yeah, Starburst. Yeah.
Starburst. Yeah, fucking Skittles rule. Yep. Skittles is probably my favorite candy of all time.
Of all time?
Like of candy, like not chocolate.
No.
Like candy.
Candy.
Yeah. Fuck yes, dude. Skittles fucking rule.
Yeah. All right. What's the last one?
And I hate both of these, so I thought I would throw it out there and see what your thoughts were.
Go ahead.
Milk Duds or Whoppers?
Whoppers, because it's not going to take my fillings out when I chew them.
Milk Duds fucking suck, dude.
Oh, dude, Milk Duds are fucking...
Milk Duds.
They even sound... They're called duds. They're not going to be good. What are you talking about? That's just fucking stupid.
Oh, man.
Hey, have this dud of a candy.
Whoppers are like, whatever, man. Malted milk balls, like... My dad would always get Milk Duds at the movies. Mm-hmm. Like, he would get a box of Milk Duds.
Ew, dude.
Yeah, not...
Why?
No. Fuck no. All right, that's all I had for the this or that Halloween candy.
That was good.
Did you want to take a break before we get into the reveal of the Stinko de Mayo winner?
We do the Stinko de Mayo winner,
and then we have our conspiracy theories.
And then we don't have a draft. Right?
Yes, we do.
Oh no, we do have we have a scenario.
Well, technically, it's a scenario draft combination, but
all right, I got you. Yeah. All right, so we'll be back momentarily. I wanted to talk about Magic Mind for a second before we draft, because I was thinking about
Dr.
I've been using it for no. I was actually thinking,
Magic Mind. It won't help you dream up such shitty television shows.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. I will say this about the benefits that I've recognized because I've become a regular user thing. Look, in all transparency, when you get like a product or something like that, we had Shave My Balls for a while. Remember that stupid razor?
Oh man, Smooth My Balls.
Smooth My Balls. Excuse me. Yes. Smooth My Balls. For a while.
How dare you besmirch the good name of Smooth My Balls?
No, I mean, if they want to come back and make another offer, we can.
I think your brother won the
Smooth My Balls. Yeah. I hope that
I wouldn't have gotten that thing anywhere near my nutsack.
Yeah.
Not on your life. Here, use my Krusty Brand eye wash.
No!
Smacks not on your life.
So I've noticed it's definitely I've probably cut my caffeine intake down by a third.
Okay, that's good.
It actually is done. I don't know, when in the morning when you're trying to get your head straight, it kind of unfogs you a little bit, get you going. Whether you've had a night like tonight, or you're drinking away your woes,
imbibing heavily,
it's been really good. Get your brain started a little bit earlier, which a nice benefit that I had not expected. Besides, getting down the caffeine and just expecting that to be a replacement has got some other fringe benefits. So pretty cool. We are now back.
Okay. Let's get fucking Stinko de Mayo over with on November 1st.
So I'm going to make 2 announcements.
April to November.
I had a goal this year because Kevin, I'm going to be full disclosure. I'm going to tell the truth here. Kevin has been talking shit about how Stinko de Mayo keeps getting longer and longer. And he's right. He's absolutely 100% right. I'm not going to call him a liar, but
I'm not
also it is funny to me that it continues. It's stretching into a baseball season type thing. So I was hell bent on getting this thing to November, and I was successful. I was successful. It worked. I'm so happy. It went from May, actually technically April to November.
It's more annoying for me, even more because I always lose.
Oh yeah,
a couple of years ago I lost in the semifinals, so I had to just sit here like a fucking a bench player, listening to you talk about all your fucking winners.
Yes.
But yes, let's fucking get it over with, please.
So first, the number 1 seed in music against the number 2 seed, which is Corey Feldman versus Cats.
Yes.
Our finale.
Cats was actually 3.
Was it 2? It was 2.
Oh, it was 2. Yeah, you're right. Because I took Paul Blart Mall Cop.
And I took Cats after that.
No, that would have been at 4.
No, I took Cats at.
You took Cats at 2. I took my new.
Oh, no, so my number 1 was Cats.
Yes.
Right,
correct.
So
yeah, because I took the Emoji Movie.
You did. Right.
Which, shame on me.
You didn't. I mean, Cats was so bad, dude.
I know, but Emoji Movie is literally people say it's the worst movie that's ever been made ever.
Yeah, we've already covered it.
Yeah, we've talked about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
As a poop emoji, not great.
I don't ever want to talk about it again.
But
let's just talk about how Corey Feldman won. Because there's no way that Corey Feldman lost his Cats.
With 86% of the votes.
Yeah. God damn it.
Corey Feldman.
So I talked about this on the podcast before, and I'm going to talk about it again because it pisses me off. For some ungodly reason from the heavens above, we're talking about...
Thank you, Jesus.
Talking about a draft.
Oh, Lord.
That happened... That was in a year base from between 2015 and 2019. Mm-hmm. So we're talking about 9 to 5 years ago that we're selecting these things.
Right.
For some ungodly reason, Corey Feldman pops up in in current times, they're like, all of a sudden, Corey Feldman's on tour with fucking Limp Bizkit.
Don't call and come back. I've been here for years.
He's fucking playing the worst guitar solo you've ever seen in your life. It goes super viral in the middle of Stinko de Mayo. That happens. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding. There's no way people are gonna be like, well, I know.
God damn it.
I know Corey Feldman and I know he sucks.
Yeah.
So even though I'm voting on shit 10 years ago, he sucks today.
Yeah. You strap the shittiness of Corey Feldman on a rocket ship into the moon.
I could not believe it.
It was I knew he was terrible. And I was like, this dude deserves to be the winner.
It's like the Dodgers signing fucking Shohei.
Yeah. It's kind of,
bring it back around again.
The,
fuck. That sucked so bad. I knew I was buried. I knew I was buried the second that happened. I'm like, nobody's beating Corey Feldman after that fucking guitar solo.
He's wearing fluffy fucking pirate shirt, cuffs, and
he was dressed like
he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, amalgamation of Michael Jackson and Prince, and I don't know, man.
I don't know how you couldn't see that.
There was no way. I was
I have to be honest with you.
He's not losing. No way.
He didn't.
I know. I'm just saying. When that happened, I said, "There's no way he's losing."
So, as a actor, really, actually, pretty good. Like, there's multiple movies. I actually just found a hidden gem from early 2000s of him. It's like him being at a wedding. He's like invited to a wedding, and it's a horror movie.
Okay.
And at least from the trailer, it looks like he's doing a fantastic job. Great actor.
I mean, from an acting perspective, he gets an automatic pass for me because of Lost Boys and Goonies.
I mean, I don't need the fucking Frog Brothers. One of the Frog Brothers. Come on.
And License to Drive.
License to Drive.
Yeah. So I don't need anything else. He's good for me from an acting perspective.
Right. He did.
But from a music perspective,
was he Lucas too? Wasn't he Lucas?
He was Lucas. No, wait, no, that was Corey. That was Corey Haim.
Right.
But he might have been in Lucas, but he wasn't Lucas.
No, I think Lucas was the one that was getting, that, or allegedly.
Oh yeah, allegedly. Anywho, you win again. Corey Feldman wins. So who was the winner of the brackets? Did you total that up?
I did.
Who?
Dan Sherman, you have won.
Oh, Dan won?
Dan won.
Oh,
thinking
dude,
about
that's
by 1 point over multiple time, almost always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Jane Bach was by 1 point. I'm sorry, Jane. God damn it. You were so close, but Dan edged you out by 1 point.
Chris now owes you a lifetime supply of Magic Mind. Magic Mind. It helps you win Stinko de Mayo.
I have been taking it a lot.
Oh, good. I hope it kills you.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. That's so sweet.
I mean, eventually.
I mean,
immediately.
He's like, we have to go to the Eagles game on Sunday, so you have to at least last a couple of days.
Until we get through the gates, I can kick you down the stairs.
Yeah. Magic Mind. It frees up more leg space for me at my seat at the Eagles game. Wow. Yeah. So Stinko de Mayo is over.
Thank fucking God. We're only a couple of months away from the draft of next Stinko de Mayo. We'll have to decide what year we do.
Planned.
We'll have to decide what year to do.
Yes. So anyway, all right. Next,
we should do something off the wall, like the
1950s.
1950s.
The 1850s.
The 1950s, because there was no TV in 1920.
The cotton gin for some reason is in fads.
Not going there. Not talking about cotton picking in the 20s.
Well, I wasn't saying cotton picking. I was saying the gin that Whitney that actually created the gin that curated said cotton. I don't like how you turn that racist on me when I wasn't meant to be. Anyway, so all right, so you want to do the scenario?
Yeah, and then we'll get on our conspiracy theories.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
What's the best case
scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Oh, no. The scenario. Good news, everyone.
All
right. So, this is a scenario / draft, and this came about because a comedian who I think is very, very funny. He was in the Shane Gillis show Tires on Netflix.
Stavros?
And I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not even going to try. We'll just call Stavros.
Stavy Baby.
Stavy Baby on Instagram.
Yes.
So
he's the man.
He made a movie, and the movie is called Let's Start a Cult, or We Should Start a Cult.
Yeah.
So and it's getting like not the best reviews, but a lot of people think it's very funny.
Which is not surprising if you know Stavi, you've actually watched his comedy. He's very funny.
Oh yeah, his stand-up is hilarious. Dude. His crowd work is fantastic.
Yeah. He's also got like he's like also the unofficial mascot of the Baltimore Ravens for some reason, which is hilarious.
Which you would think would knock him down a peg.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Kevin likes this guy and he's a Ravens like cuck,
he is a hardcore Ravens cuck.
Yeah.
But he put out this movie, and in the article that I sent, and I believe it was in Variety, I'm having a hard time fucking finding it.
It's talking about them as the new.
I don't want to say basically because I need to actually find.
Here it is.
I got it.
I was told we were not going to be fact checked.
Stavros Halkias.
It's Halkias.
Wants to make his own Billy Madison. He's closer than he thinks. So this got me to thinking.
Yeah.
Sandler.
Yeah.
Who obviously created Billy Madison.
And he's also got like a whole crew.
He's got his crew that he brings along with him.
Yeah.
To every single one of his movies.
Yeah.
So Stavros has his own crew, or there's at least a crew of individuals that are, always the comedians that are always in that
like
purview.
in the there's a circle of.
So man, I'm really struggling over here to try to fucking find how I wrote this up.
This is great.
Fuck you, dude. You're not helping me at all.
I don't know how to help you.
I fucking texted it to you.
You did?
Yeah. Well, a while ago. How do you think you know about it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying.
I got it.
Right.
Oh, no, I don't.
All right.
So
we'll figure it out. Let's see if I can get it. I just started now.
So
let's see if I can get it before him.
Basically, I just need the list of the guys that I came up with.
So it is
cool.
So the Sandler crew.
The Sandler crew. Write it down.
So basically, it is Adam Sandler, David Spade, Chris Farley, Nick Swartzen, Chris Rock, Rob Schneider.
Right.
The Stavi crew is Stavi, Bert Kreischer, Shane Gillis, Tom Segura, Andrew Schultz, Dan Soder.
All right. So we got to go 1-to-1 here. Who matches up with who?
Exactly.
So
we're just gonna go when you say it's a draft,
so we're just going back and forth, and we have
to draft the same person.
Oh yeah. All we're doing is saying who in Stavi's crew is going to be comparable to that individual
and so we're only doing the 5: Bert Kreischer, Shane Gillis, Tom Segura, Andrew Schultz, and Dan Soder.
Correct.
There we go. Okay.
And then we're matching them up with Farley, Spade, Schneider, Swartzen, and Rock.
Yes.
So flip a coin. See who goes first. Who is
famous penny? Okay.
Stavi's crew versus Madison, Billy Madison. Heads.
Tails it is.
Fuck. All right. So you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go.
All right. So who you starting with, and then I'll just go right off of you.
So
you just pick the person out of Sandler's crew that you're starting with and match them up.
So I'm gonna go with, for me, the easiest. This is like when you were asking me about what was the earlier thing that you said, and it was like a slam dunk. I was like, that Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Hell yeah.
This is my Reese's Peanut Butter Cups of this scenario.
Okay.
Chris Farley, Bert Kreischer.
Okay.
No question to me.
Okay. And reasoning behind it.
I feel like Bert is a very physical comic. He takes his shirt off. Like, he would crash through tables. He would fall down a mountain. Like, that's Bert Kreischer all day.
Okay.
And I feel like he's a great storyteller, but at the same time, great physical comedian.
I
Who'd you have for
would
Farley?
Also pick Bert Kreischer.
All right.
But not for the same reason.
Go ahead.
And it's not just because he's fat, and Chris Farley was also fat. And it's certainly not.
Tom would say he's also or Bert would say Tom's also fat. So,
and I don't think that it's because he's nearly as funny as Chris Farley was.
No.
I think it's because he'd be the most likely to overdose on a combination of cocaine and heroin. And I also think that he would be the one that the remaining group of individuals would also want to overdose on cocaine and heroin the most. So that's why I would have picked Bert to match up with Chris Farley.
Yeah, Bert's got the, like, if we're just talking about pure energy, he's got Chris Farley energy for sure.
I think he's a fat person who's going to overdose on cocaine. Possibly.
All right, so now you have a second.
All right, so I'm up.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm gonna take Spade, and I'm gonna say Spade is Spade's Gillis.
Okay.
I think he's consistently funny, but not like over the top like Farley is and like Bert is. I think he's probably like the best actor out of that group, out of Stavros, out of Bert, Shane? Gillis, and Segura and Schultz and Soder. I think he's like the most evenly consistent out of the group. Like probably like longevity, the funniest. Right. I think his energy to me just matches Spade the most. Okay.
So for my Spade?
Your Spade.
It was Segura because when I think of Farley, I think of Spade.
Oh, okay. I get it.
And so like
and
those
Segura
two,
and Bert go like hand in hand.
It's literally like peanut butter and jelly to me. Like when I think of, because I listen to Two Bears, One Cave all the time.
Right.
And so I think about them. Like, so that's mainly why. And then, like Segura's kind of sarcastic. He's kind of snarky.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that. I see that in him.
Yeah. That's a good comparison.
Yeah. That's kind of why I thought that.
Okay.
All right. So Rock, Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I did Shane Gillis.
Okay.
Because of all of these people, who's the funniest? It's Shane Gillis.
Okay.
And all of those people, who's the funniest? It's Chris Rock.
See, we're flip-flop because Rock for me was Segura.
Okay, fair enough.
I think Tommy Buns is the funniest of the group. I also think like he's of those guys, he's the blackest of the group. Like he could, he's the.
You can argue Schultz, but
he's the he just carries that energy with him.
Sure.
I think he's like the most of the group. I think he's the funniest, and out of that group, I think Rock is the funniest. So for me, it's Segura and Rock match up together.
Got you. Yep. Fair enough. All right. Next. You're up. So far we've got Spade, Farley, and Rock.
So Swartzen and Schneider are left.
Yep.
Probably the two hardest.
Yep.
And I've taken Bert. I've taken Shane. We're both left with Schultz and Soder.
Yeah, that's it. We literally. So this is the flip flops.
For me, Schneider is Andrew Schultz.
Okay.
I fucking can't stand it. I'm sorry. I just can't. That Waluigi looking motherfucker just annoys me so much.
Waluigi looking motherfucker.
I can't.
Oh, God damn it.
I just can't with Schultz. I don't know what it is. He just carries that Schneider-esque quality to me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, of all the people that I think like get under my skin out of that group, because that's where obviously Schneider is in this group. Rob Schneider is a freaking like that is Schultz for me. I'm not saying that Schultz hasn't made me laugh before. I just think like him in his current state, like he's carrying Schneider vibes for me.
All right, so this is tough for me because, and I'll give you my logic around it. Right, so Soder feels like more of a Schneider because of the fact that Soder is like such a great impressionist voice guy. Like he does characters. He's like, he left the bonfire to go do a cartoon. Like, and Schneider is also like transformative actor. Like, so think about The White Girl and or not the white girl. What was the name of the hot girl? That's it. The hot girl.
Right.
And then what was the other one that he did? The animal, like he does Deuce Bigelow.
Oh.
Like he does. I know it's not great. I'm just saying. Like who's more likely to do like the transformative things? I think it's Dan Soder because of his voices. But the Schwartz and Schultz like feels like a just because that's the last option I have.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only place he fits.
Yeah. I mean, I the reason obviously I gave him the right reason why I think Schultz to Schneider. I just think Soder is the fucking goofiest out of all of them.
And Schwarzen's also goofy.
He's like
kind of like the stoner energy, like that. And that's why I was struggling with those two.
And that's why Schwarzen's got like this, like the fucking stoner skateboard, like surfer energy, and so does Schwarzen.
Yeah. So and on my side, like Soder has the skill to be like a chameleon. Like he's like doing different characters and.
Mostly, I just wanted to pick Schneider for Andrew Schultz, so I could because I wanted to
because you didn't like him.
I wanted to say that Andrew
didn't like
Schultz
that shit.
made me think of Rob Schneider.
Oh my god, he's not gonna love that. He hears it.
He won't.
All right.
If he does, that'll be a fucking miracle.
Yeah, well, it would be. All right. So
here we go.
The conspiracy theory. So we can again flip the coin.
Yep. Pause for intro.
So finally, we're all in agreement about what's going on with the adults. Millhouse? Okay, here's what we've got. The Rand Corporation, in conjunction with the Saucer People, thank you, under the supervision of the Reverse Vampires, are forcing our parents to go to bed early in a fiendish plot to eliminate the meal of dinner. We're through the looking glass here, people.
Okay, we're back.
And we're back. All right, ready?
Heads. Holy shit. Fired it right on me.
I tried to assassinate you before we had to do this.
It was under the fridge.
No way.
All right, here we go. Oh. All right, here we go. All right, I'll flip it this time.
All right, go ahead.
Oh.
Tails.
Yeah. It's tails.
All right.
Ooh. Dust. So, you want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
All right, John Wick.
You threw it at me. I threw it back.
Fine. I'll let you go first.
Let me prepare myself here. All right. So for those of you who are new to this, we've done this 3 or 4 times before. I don't remember exactly.
This is a result of a topic randomizer, which is a terrible wheel that spins and then you have to do the thing.
We basically give each other a conspiracy theory and force that individual to provide support for that conspiracy theory as to why they think it's believable. Yeah, you're defending the conspiracy theory. So
as dumb as it may be,
Chris chose for me the lovely conspiracy theory that there are reptilian humanoids in government. Are we really doing this?
You have to.
God damn it.
You did this to yourself. You're like, oh, you thought you were all slick when you gave me my shit.
Well, all right, let's start with some background here. So there's a conspiracy theory that within the highest orders of government and powerful families throughout history, there are blood-drinking, shape-shifting reptilian humanoids. So it all really kind of sort of came into like mainstream, like what people started picking up on it was a guy by the name of David Icke. He was a British conspiracy theorist who claims that shape-shifting reptilian aliens control Earth by taking on human form and gaining political power to manipulate human societies. And these lizard people are from the Alpha Draconis star system, and they now are hiding in underground bases and are the forces behind a worldwide conspiracy against humanity. Now, this theory caught on in 1999 when he published a book called The Biggest Secret, the book that will change the world.
Oh.
And in this book, he explains that most of the world leaders, including quite a few U.S. presidents, are actually 7-foot-tall, shape-shifting reptilian beings from another planet who start wars and are responsible for horrific events like 9/11 and so on and so forth, in order to promote fear and hatred, which gives them strength.
What was the book called again?
It was called The Biggest Secret, the book that will change the world. I know. I have to defend this.
I know.
So these powerful families and individuals throughout history are or were such creatures or have been under their control.
Okay.
That's what this theory, that's how this became like
a thing.
Mainstream. This dude published a book about it and people started to say,
okay,
I wonder if that's true. It's not.
Did you say it's not?
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. Dude, the weather change is fucking everybody up.
So, the true origins of this theory can be traced back even further to its actual roots.
Okay.
Which are Antisemitism and Conan the Barbarian.
Wait, what? Wait. I'm going to stop right here and say there's no possible way we're going to get a better title for this episode than Anti-Semitism and Conan the Barbarian. That might be the best title we've ever had for an episode in the history of this podcast. It's been going on for over 4 years. Go ahead, continue.
So, during the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century, this idea of a reptilian population came about from the anxiety about perceived outsiders, get this, particularly Jewish ones.
Oh, shocking. Oh.
Who were flooding urban centers in the UK and the US. They were perceived to have secret knowledge of the world affairs and were sometimes referred to as an ancient race of dragon men from a lost continent. So this is in the 19th century. It's 1800s. Industrial Revolution.
So you think that Jews were dragons?
Essentially.
Jugrins?
They were dragon men from a lost continent.
Ah, it's hot. Fire's hot.
So then, in the fiction of Conan the Barbarian, which was created in 1929, there was a story by Robert Howard, the creator of Conan the Barbarian, called The Shadow Kingdom. Okay. And he talked about
the Shadow Kingdom.
He talked about serpent men who were described as humanoids, which are human
serpent
beings
men, serpent
with
dudes.
snake heads.
Yeah.
Who are able
like the show V.
Who are able to imitate humans at will and who have lived in underground passages and use their shape-shifting and mind control abilities to infiltrate humanity. Additionally, now we get into the 40s where anti-Semitism is really cooking.
Really? What happened then?
So it was an American occultist named Maurice Doreal.
Okay.
Who wrote a pamphlet called The Mysteries of Gobi that described a serpent race with bodies like man, but heads like a great snake and an ability to take human form.
Okay.
These creatures were in a bunch of fucking shit he wrote. Emerald tablets and Thon and Elanian Priest King, all kinds of fucking.
Did you say Tron?
No, Thon. Thon. No, Thoth. I don't know. A bunch of fucking shit that this guy wrote that's totally awesome, I'm sure. Anyway, all of this shit that this dude wrote became the basis of David Icke that I talked about.
Okay, yes.
About his book. So anyway, all this goofy shit before TV and the internet existed.
Yes.
It can all be easily dismissed, right? Fast forward to more recent times and how this perfectly plausible theory came about in the mainstream media. And motherfucker, I know this is where you got it from because when I saw this, I was like, well, now I know where Chris picked this one up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In February 2011, on the Opie and Anthony show, Louis C.K. jokingly asked former U.S. Secretary Donald Rumsfeld on a number of occasions if he and Dick Cheney were lizard people that enjoyed the taste of human flesh.
Well done.
Amused by Rumsfeld's refusal to directly answer the question, Louis C.K. said it was an admission of guilt. He went on to further muse that perhaps those who are lizard people can't lie about it. When asked if they are lizards, they either have to avoid answering the question or say yes. And that's when it went fucking nuclear.
Oh, you got a little ding, ding, ding for you.
So then in 2013, there was a video where a fucking, like a Secret Service agent for Obama looked fucking weird. And then instead of just saying, no, that's ridiculous, the National Security Council chief had like a fucking, like a little ha-ha like answer to it, like a tongue-in-cheek response. He was
trying to joke, yeah.
So she said, any alleged program to guard the president with aliens or robots would likely have to be scaled back or eliminated in the sequester. Instead of just saying, no, it's not fucking true. That's ridiculous. She did a little funny.
Hey, I want people to like me at the Christmas party.
And of course, then QAnon began to run with it. So in 2020, I skipped a part. Excuse me. No, I didn't. I'll get there.
You did not. Okay.
QAnon began to run with this theory, and one of their supporters, a guy by the name of Anthony Quinn Warner, who had made statements about a conspiracy of lizard people taking over the planet, exploded 41 buildings and injured 3 people in Nashville, Tennessee on Christmas Day in 2020. He tried to blow up a 5G network, essentially.
I see.
But he used to tell his friends that he was hunting lizard people in the woods and send them shit in the mail.
Like actual shit?
No, like send them like...
Because that wouldn't be surprising.
Send them proof of the existence of lizard people.
Or something, it's weird shit.
So another QAnon supporter murdered his own brother in 2019 because he thought he was a lizard person. Then in 2022, there was a Dutch politician who was a far-right individual. A Dutch politician who said in an interview that, or the podcast, that he believes that the world is being governed by evil reptiles.
Cool.
As recently as 2 days ago.
Hey!
There was an article on the New York Times website titled, "I work in data security. Is it a problem that my boss believes in lizard people?" Yes! Yes, it's a problem!
Wait. So data security, they said there's lizards about?
It says, "I work in data security. Is it a problem that my boss believes in lizard people?" Yes, it's a problem. Report him to HR immediately.
Oh, God, call the police.
I'm supporting this theory.
You're supposed to be like on the side of this. What's going on?
All right.
Go ahead.
Herein lies my defense.
Good. I don't know. I mean,
this is a short list of famous people that these people I definitely agree with.
Oh.
Who aren't completely insane.
Okay.
And get this.
Yeah.
In a poll that was taken, there are literally as many as 12 million Americans.
Nope.
Who believe that there are lizard people among us.
You said 12 million?
12 million Americans.
Where did you get that from?
It was NBC's website.
So NBC said that 12 million people think
and that was in a poll in 2013 so there's probably significantly more.
How many people are there in America? Like it's like billions of
660 million, something like that. I don't know.
So wait, 12 of those million people?
At least 12 million people, Americans, responded to a survey in 2013 saying that they believe in
the Geico guy, the lizard, the iguana. That's
anyway. So this is a short list of famous people that I agree are lizard people. So Justin Bieber, who apparently transformed briefly into a lizard state in an Australian airport in 2017.
Do we have is there evidence of this?
Oh, well, there was an article in Teen fucking Vogue that I sent to you earlier today.
Right.
That said that reported on so there was an article in some website that was then reported by BuzzFeed, which was then reported by Teen Vogue. Now, the original one said they never reported this, so it was a total fucking sham.
Yeah, it was a lie. Right.
But they said over 100 people saw Justin Bieber briefly turn into a lizard in an Australian airport, and people were running and screaming in the airport. Now, don't you think if that happened, we would have heard something about it? That he briefly transformed into a 7-foot lizard?
Yeah, I feel like if he would have turned into fucking a goddamn iguana in front of a whole bunch of people, that we would have seen it. Yes. People would have taken pictures of that.
So here we go. Let me continue with my list.
Go ahead.
Justin Bieber, as I mentioned. Taylor Swift.
She's also a lizard?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because apparently everyone has achieved any sort of fame, notoriety, or influence is a lizard person.
So in order for you to be successful, you got to be a lizard. Goddamn.
Taylor Swift, Mark Zuckerberg, Katy Perry, Madonna,
all right,
Angelina Jolie.
What?
Yep.
She's so hot.
You're gonna have a oh god, what was the movie where the girl was the alien and she was just like super hot, but she would like kill dudes.
Wait.
I have to look it up. I can't remember.
No, wait. It's
Natasha Henstridge. Yeah. Do you remember?
Splice? Not Splice. What is it? Fuck you, dude. God damn it.
Just look it up.
No. I can figure this out. Species.
Yes. It's like Species, basically.
See? I didn't have to look it up.
You're going to have a Species moment. You're going to fucking Angelina Jolie, and she's going to be a lizard person.
Who else?
Obama, of course.
Yeah.
Of course he's a lizard. The Bushes, the Clintons.
All right.
The former Queen of England and the entire royal family.
All right. Well,
Mick Jagger.
Well, he does move like a lot. Yeah.
Alan Greenspan and George Soros. Big surprise that people think Soros is a
lizard.
A lizard.
Yeah. That's shocking. Yeah.
So, here's my defense.
Okay.
I tried to find a list of famous people outside of the NFL wide receiver that we mentioned on the last podcast, Sammy Watkins.
Some kind of lizard person.
Who believe that they or others are some sort of lizard person.
Yes.
But I really couldn't find anything of substance. Coincidence? I think not.
Oh, really? Oh, you think someone's suppressing the information?
The end. Now, let me just say, we've done this 3 or 4 times. I can't remember exactly how many. This is the first time I literally got angry.
You got mad because I made you do this?
No, just how pervasively we're supposed to support this. Hey, I supported it. So how pervasively stupid this is.
Yep.
And the fact that tens of millions of people actually believe.
You said 12.
Yeah. 12 million. It's probably more than that now. That think that Justin Bieber turned into a fucking 7-foot lizard person in an Australian airport.
It does make me feel like people are getting dumber.
I sent you that fucking article.
I saw it. Yeah,
it's crazy. And like, it made me angry. Like the stupidity and the gullibleness of that people will hang on to this stuff. That they would rather believe that people in power just are in power for reasons of like the financial, fiscally achieving that power.
Yeah.
And their brain can't handle that. Just somehow, for some reason,
there's got to be a reason. There's got to be a supernatural reason that I'm in a trailer park and you are a lizard president. What the fuck? President Lizard. What the?
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos. It's insane. And then this was just a short list. There's all kinds of people. Anybody that's ever been regarded with any sort of fame or notoriety or influence is a fucking lizard person. According to these people that I definitely share a belief system with.
It's the easiest.
It's the easiest explanation.
For sure.
Oh, Jesus
all right.
Christ. That was by far the worst one I've had to do. Like that one made me really angry having to research that because I just kept going down rabbit hole after rabbit hole. And then like I'm watching like YouTube videos and I'm like, I am getting really, Kevin felt antagonized.
Kevin felt really good when he gave me the government controls the weather, right?
Well, that's because it was just in
my back pocket. I had the government's run by lizards, and he had no clue. So he was feeling very smug when he gave me that shit, like I was going to be able to defend it. But
yeah, that one made me angry, and just because it's so preposterous,
it's stupid. Of course,
I've never, and you know what? Before now, it never crossed my mind to consider that anyone could possibly be a lizard person.
Listen,
from a different planet whose sole purpose in life is to
infiltrate.
Yes. And just do bad shit because it's fun.
Or because
it's like that kid that was like, he was like, I just like to do hood rat shit with my friends. Like that. You know, right? Like, I just like to do bad shit because it's fun. That's essentially what people are saying.
Yeah.
The fucking Taylor Swift is a lizard. Justin Bieber, lizard. Mick Jagger, lizard.
All of the lizards. So many lizards.
The entire royal family.
What the fuck?
Lizards.
All right. Well, you gave me that, the government controls the weather.
Now, the reason I gave you that was because at the time, there was a hurricane coming.
There was.
And it was coming off of the heels of another hurricane.
Well,
I was like, you know what? There's a little bit of conversation in the current air about the government being able to make hurricanes on demand. Let's go with that.
I like that you had a recency bias because it gave me you're right. Like there is a lot of conversations.
old fucking hat shit, like the moon landing.
Whatever. But this is like something a little newer. This is now a thing. I appreciate that. So historically, though, the context is this is not like I hate to say this. Mm-hmm. This isn't so crazy.
Well, you can't make it rain, and then I mean, like,
not like that.
But I mean, like, yeah, of course you can make weather happen. But talking about being able to snap your fingers and make a hurricane.
Like manipulate, right? So, but I think that
for the purpose of influencing elections.
So let's talk about ingenuity. Yes. All right. Okay. So if you think about all other threads of ingenuity, whether it be space travel, whether it be energy creation with solar power, wind power, stuff
technology,
like that. Technology, like all the stuff that you do, iPhone, stuff like that, right? There's a string somewhere that is also weather, right? Like there's someone that's working on how to figure out how to control it so it doesn't damage people, ruin their houses, stuff like that, right? So, and also,
hey man, I saw Twisters in the fucking movie theater,
and also
trying to
manipulate, you know, like weather, because that's like, you know, we're America and we want to control everything. So like, if we control the weather, we'll fuck you up.
We'll send fucking BNATOs at you.
100%. And such is the story of Project Storm Fury, which happened back in 1962.
Okay.
Where the United States government attempted to weaken hurricanes through cloud seeding.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Or Operation Popeye, which, you know, made you defend
some fucking spinach
against Pluto. No, it's a Vietnam thing that was using cloud seeding to create more rain to make it difficult for the
cloud seeding's been around for a while.
It's for, you know, military strategy, specifically for the purposes of disrupting the supply chain for the soldiers that are there so that they have an easier time to beat them. There's been technology, right? So like radar, satellite imagery, like cloud seeding has gotten better. Like the ability to manipulate the weather actually is better than it was previously. And so people think like, if they can do it, why would they not do it? Right? If that can make rain, why would they not do it? Like if they could, if they got that level, then they can go further and because no one trusts the government. Like they're going to say,
yeah, if you could see a cloud, why can't you fucking
create a typhoon?
Yeah. Or a hurricane.
Why not?
Or a fucking tornado.
Right. And so if you, and even if you think about the systems that like look at weather and try to like predict what's going to happen, it's getting better and better. So it could be that maybe we already know what the weather's going to be.
The idea, okay, so then what about, then why aren't we able, what's the benefit of creating a fucking hurricane then?
I mean, again,
if you talk to the people that believe
political motives, could be political motives. Like they're trying to guide a particular area into a certain way. Like, oh, you guys, you know, aren't as developed of an area or whatever. Like you need to have more infrastructure around you, and so then people can go in there and take control. Like it's not like crazy to think that like they could use weather to manipulate an area, depress it to a degree where they need help, and they were willing to, you know, basically cede their, I don't want to say like their freedom, but like be a little bit more like, you take control. That's not crazy.
Right. But I want to know how you could possibly, with the technology that exists, make a hurricane on demand.
All right. So this is what I would ask you. How long ago was there a 3D printer?
3D printer? Probably like 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Right. But more mainstream, like even if it was 25 years ago. So do you don't think that like there's been advancements in the idea of curating whatever, if I wanted to create a hurricane, if I can, I'm not saying like is exactly the same, but the idea that there's not advancements happening on multiple levels. If someone's trying to control the weather, and they had a program to control the weather in government, I'm not saying there is, but if there was, then people, very smart people are working on that shit. So if I could think of the concept of dot matrix printer where I have to like tear off the fucking sides to I could literally have a gun in my hand by a 3D printer.
Right.
Like to think that the progress of both sides wouldn't be somewhat equal is crazy, especially because the utility of being able to control the weather is a lot more than being able to create a gun on a printer.
But the ability to control the weather would indicate that you have the ability to stop and start weather whenever you want.
Sure.
So why then not be able to tell when a tornado's coming?
They could.
But they're not.
This is why they're not.
Okay.
Because we all know. Because then the jig's up. Like, if we told you exactly what was happening, then you know that we have complete knowledge. What we know about weather people is that they're almost never right. They fuck up. They're like, oh, it's going to rain. And it's fucking beautiful. Like, or, oh, it's going to be fucking cloudy, no clouds in the sky. And next thing you know, it's like literally your picnic table's being blown into the neighbor's yard. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know shit. Like, and that's the gig. You are allowed to be completely wrong, and they're wrong often. So if they were right, if someone knew that what was going to happen and they were just delivering it to them, then we would know they were controlling it.
Now, I will say that the plausibility of yours versus the plausibility of Obama being a 7-foot lizard person,
I mean, comparatively,
in shape-shifting form,
it's
not really hard to defend of one versus the other.
Yours is more implausible.
But at the same time, like, there are people out there currently that believe that the hurricanes that recently hit Florida were purposefully created by the government
to hit Florida.
Hit that area twice in a row in order to somehow influence the elections.
That's a possibility.
Right. So how in the hell are you making class 5 hurricanes? Like, to my knowledge, that technology does not fucking exist.
But why would it be to your knowledge? Because if they're doing this kind of research, like underground, they're not going to tell you.
How would that fucking lady that I sent you the video of, how the fuck would she know that it exists?
I don't know.
She doesn't. That's why
she doesn't.
Fucking crazy.
Well, maybe, but that's
she's
also
a fucking lunatic.
But I think that this is the lottery kind of mentality, right? She may have just fucking a blind squirrel gets a nut every once in a while.
I was just like I knew
it. Exactly. I think she just guessed.
I knew Justin Bieber was a lizard person controlling hurricanes.
Besides, here's the other reason I think this. Let me go to now. And I think that you did this before, like why you think it's bullshit. This is why this is bullshit.
Right.
Because the valid point that you just made, if people knew what the weather was going to be, they'd probably say it. And you say, oh, well, they're going to keep that under wraps. Yeah, but there's some senator that wants to fuck a weather girl that's going to be like, I'm going to tell you the weather all the time. It's fucking
she's hitting fucking parlays like
Typhoon Terry with gigantic tits.
She's hitting hurricane parlays like nobody's business.
Like, dude, this lady
she's
never
100
misses.
out of 100 times.
She knows exactly what's happening. She lives in Florida, but she knows what's going on in Nevada. Like,
it's insane to me that people like. Well, I mean, obviously there's been history around this in Hollywood and stuff like that, where you're able to control the weather or at least predict the weather or be able to cancel a tornado, as it were. But like, I find it so unbelievably difficult to think that the government is out there just fucking raining hurricanes, like, like snapping fingers. You know what? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna start a hurricane up real quick.
This is what I would say, though. Like, if you were thinking about it, like if you had the ability to influence the environment,
right,
and the influence that you did on the environment, and people are smart. There's a lot of scientists out there who would be able to figure this shit out. Like, if you do these things and create this particular formula for the environment, the atmosphere, whatever, it's going to create this kind of a result.
But the same people that believe that you can make the government is making hurricanes also think that climate change is bullshit.
Right. Yeah, which is ridiculous.
It was just 80 degrees yesterday on Halloween. Yeah. And there's no snow on Mount Fuji for the first time in 160 years. Yeah. But the same people don't think that climate change is real, but they do think that the government can fucking throw a hurricane at you like they're fucking Ryu from fucking from fucking Street Fighter.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's dumb.
I mean, it's no fucking Bill Clinton's fucking lizard person, but
no, I mean, it's still pretty bad.
We got to do this again. All right, it's for fun researching this shit.
It's so much fun
because it makes me feel so much better about myself.
Right, because you're like, there's people that actually believe this.
Yeah.
That's why I was so happy when, like, I mean, like, you gave me a bad one. Like, weather's not great, but like, to be able to give you lizards is so awesome.
I really wish I could know why people just glom on to this is how far down rabbit holes I started going with this stupid fucking lizard person thing. I started trying to look into like why people believe this. And there's something, there's like an inherent, like there's like studies done that like people that have like early childhood trauma are more inclined to believe in conspiracy theories like that. Yeah. Like that's how fucking far I was going down.
You're like Jesus Christ.
I was like, I gotta fucking snap out of this shit. Like it just made me feel better. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. I have my I have my own issues, but at least I don't believe that the government's making hurricanes and the individual that is making those hurricanes is also a 7-foot lizard person. Some sort of lizard person.
Some sort of lizard person. All right. Well, thank you all. On that note, we love you.
Another Digging Dome in the books.
Yes.
Be on the lookout for us eating fucking beans and or
Brock's Thanksgiving,
disgusting Thanksgiving flavored candy corns as a result of the upcoming election.
It's going to be fantastic. All right, goodbye, guys.